Welcome, Jordan here. Today we're going to be discussing seasons. Not seasons necessarily through the lens of weather, but seasons through the lens of you as a human being. I believe that there's seasons for everything. And how I like to see seasons is almost like a TV show, your own TV show, personal TV show to you, where there's a season where there's a specific thing happening in that season. And you have many little chapters within that, and you have episodes as well, if you want to look at it that way. These seasons are something that is both part of us and part of what is going on in the world. And I believe that there's always an invitation there for us to be able to use this season for some level of growth. But that growth will look different depending on the season. About 10 months ago, I was in a season of inward reflection, is probably the best way to put it. This season was calling me in to address some certain things within me, patterns, things that I was holding in relation to perspectives, people that was in my life, my business direction, everything that was with that. Previous to that, I was very active. I was in forward motion for the majority of 2024. It was a big year for me, great financial year, and I really established myself in a lot of different communities. I was coaching upwards of 300 clients across different communities on a monthly basis, as well as my own one-to-one clients. And there was a lot of movement there. So when I entered into 2025, my mind was focused on, okay, let's go bigger. Let's stretch this. Let's stretch ourselves. But what I could feel was different. What I could feel was that there was something else that was happening, and I could slowly but surely start to sense that this was going to be a different type of year. Just didn't know what that looked like. And to be honest, a part of me was actually afraid. I was actually afraid of what was actually about to happen. I could sense it before it was happening. So I went in with a lot of expectations into 2024 2025. And I slowly but surely, as the months went on, I went from Europe over to New Zealand to visit some friends. And then I ended up in Bali, and Bali is where this really kicked off for me. I stopped taking on clients because I started to feel that there was something shifting in my business, and I didn't really want to work with people in a deep way, one-to-one for the time being. So I stopped taking on clients for about 4 or 5 months and focused on exploring this area of digital products. Now, I made a couple of mistakes in that. I started to look at how could I package my entire one-to-one process into a digital product. Terrible mistake. Never try to do that. There's way too much in it. Instead, looking for slices of your genius is really what I'm focused on now doing. I didn't understand that at the time, so I made a ton of mistakes there. Anyway, went on this journey in Bali where I was moving around. I was living down south in Uluwatu, met a girl, had a relationship, broke up a couple of months later, and there was all of these things happening. I was going through this season where everything in my life felt like it was mirroring back to me different things that I was meant to let go of. And yeah, I feel like this is always happening in different ways, but this really felt like it was amplified. There was so many things happening in my life that were unrelated to business, but very related to myself personally as a human being. And then I started to dig into savings. Things started to go south. I recorded some videos on this, so you can check those out where I go deeper into this. And I had to just surrender. Even though I wanted this outward motion, I wanted to be growing my business. I wanted to figure things out faster than I could figure them out, really. And I started to just embrace the fact that this is not one of those seasons. And that was a hard process because all I wanted to do was build. I was in a pattern of waking up, getting stuff done, and making sure that I was ticking the boxes and getting things done. That's just who I am. It's always who I've been. But the energy underneath that work was coming from a subtle need to prove myself or need to prove my value through output. And that's what I was learning throughout this time, that the best way for me to actually let go of that pattern was to stop, was to slow down, and was to not try to force action for the sake of just getting more stuff done. That was the season that I was being invited into. It just went on so long because I was resisting it for most of it. I started to embrace it towards the end of my time in Bali, which was around October. And I got a flight to New Zealand. where I sorted this deal with a friend where I would move into an unfurnished cottage in the middle of nowhere. I was surrounded by nature, trees. It was a really beautiful time. But honestly, a part of me was quite afraid. I was moving into a cottage, beautiful nature all around me, kind of reminded me of my upbringing in Ireland. But there was no furniture. I didn't know what I was going to be doing with my time. Money wasn't flowing because I wasn't doing anything. But I always found that I was supported in different ways, and I always had enough for everything along the way, which was opening my mind to really what abundance was. And I was learning a lot of those different lessons, and I'll talk more about that in different videos. So I embraced this season and I let go of this pattern. And over the next couple of weeks and months, I spent some time in this beautiful place called Mount Maunganui in New Zealand, which is eventually where I moved to after the season in that cottage. And I had a beautiful time with a family member came over. I was spending some time with friends. Christmas and New Year's was in the sun for me this time rather than being in the winter in Ireland. And it was just a beautiful time. That season slowly came to an end around February. Now I'm into March, and now I'm feeling a shift that's happened over the last couple of weeks. Everything that I wanted to do in that last season is now happening now. But when I wanted it to happen, it wasn't happening because I was being invited to this other thing that was happening, and I was just being invited to surrender into that. But now the season has shifted, and it's about outward motion. It's about building. It's about being seen, more visible. It's about growing my business and using the clarity that that season brought me and embodying that and bringing that into my work. When I talk about seasons, I'm talking about there's always an invitation for something. And this morning I woke up and I was frustrated. I was actually really angry. I was like, things are not moving. Things are not the way that I would like them to be. Things should be different, and I was starting to get annoyed. And I went for a walk and kind of moved the energy a little bit. And I was like, okay, cool. There's clearly a different season that's here now because, we get comfortable with certain things. So I got comfortable with that previous season of slow reflection, building in the background and taking a little bit of action and moving slowly. But now what I feel is this kind of anger and frustration that things aren't moving fast enough. And that's not to say that things are wrong in any way, but I am being invited into a new season. One where things speed up. I don't need to reflect. I don't need to meditate longer. I don't need to do more inner work or whatever the case is. I am now being invited to bring this new version of me that has been cultivated over these months and these different patterns being let go and this new me that's really emerged out the other side. Being invited to bring that version of me online again and back into momentum. The difference is this time is that my actions, my behaviors, and who I am has changed. The energy underneath the actions I was taking previously was a subtle need to prove or always moving forward for the sake of feeling like I'm productive or progressing. But now that's not there anymore. It's not present because I embraced the season that I was previously in. And I can see now that that shift is showing up in how I carry myself, how I feel about myself as well, and just how I feel about my life and business. Yeah, I had some frustration this morning, but I feel like where I'm headed is really exciting. I feel this sense of inevitability on where I'm going. And I can see the season is shifting. I launched a digital product last week. You can get details about that in the link down below. And I feel very excited about this suite of products I'm building, this mission that I'm investing my time and energy into, the clarity I have around that. And that all came from that inward season. But if I kept rejecting that season, I would have not extracted the gold from it. I would have just faced the resistance. I would have just been like, yeah, I was just trying to do all these things, but nothing was working as well as I could. But I pushed through. But I would have reinforced the same pattern again. And I would be sitting here today. I've probably not with the clarity that I have, not sitting here as a new person, but sitting here as someone who is still living in the old version of me. So when we talk about seasons, what are we really doing? We're talking about embracing what is alive for you right now. What season do you feel like you're in? Another way to put it is, what is the invitation that life is presenting in front of you right now? Because the invitation for me in that inward season was very obvious. It's just that I kept rejecting it. It's not what I wanted. So I kept rejecting it. But the more I was like, okay, right, things are not clicking. Now is not the time to go into building mode. Now is not the time to produce a ton of content because I don't have the clarity. I don't have the feeling. I don't have the energy behind it. It feels forced. And I'm not here to force things. I'm here to embrace the flow, the commitment I made to myself. So therefore, the more I embraced that season and slowed down, had some slow mornings, I napped more than I ever have in my life. Even when I napped, I was still getting 14 hours sleep some days. It felt like an entire nervous system reset. And I needed it. I needed it to let go of that pattern. And many other things that I'll discuss in different videos. It's too much to talk about in this one video. So, what season are you being invited into right now? Where do you think the gold is for you? And oftentimes it's not exactly what we want, but it's what we need. Now, for me right now, if I was to continue this route of going inward and meditating and resting and sleeping and eating good food and being in nature, yeah, I still do those things. Absolutely. They're part of my life. But I moved to Europe recently, and I moved to Europe. One of the reasons was to get into more of a city energy. I'm in the coast right now in a beach city called Alicante. And I decided to just get out into the world and get out of kind of the reflection side of things and into forward momentum. City energy is good for that. So I decided to move. All of the things in me over the last number of weeks have invited me into a new season. I feel this sense that now is the right time to produce more. Now is the right time to build, to produce products, to not try to get it perfect, but to just get it out, to get into momentum, to create the momentum, to reach out to people, to do the different things that are going to be here to help me grow and expand and receive the external results that come with the knowing that I have now of who I am from that previous season. An entire identity recalibration happened. Now it's time to embody that. The balance of those two things is what I always talk about because it is a challenging balance to strike sometimes. What I found to be the most helpful, though, is learning to tune into how you're feeling about your life, how you're feeling about your business, and just looking at the signs around you. Creating space to do that is really powerful because we got to be able to create space to be able to find what is the season that we are in? What are we being invited into? And when we understand what we're being invited into at this moment, which for you may be massive action, you may be sitting on ideas for a long time and now is the time to put them out there. You may be sitting with a lot of things and taking a lot of action, but you're being invited to slow down a little bit so that you can reevaluate the direction you're moving in. There's so many ways you could look at this and only you will know, but the idea here is to trust yourself and to know that the season that you're being invited into is the right season for you. Not for me, not for anybody else, but for you. This has been the most powerful thing that I've tuned into. Now, I use a variety of different tools for this. I use astrology. I use my human design. I use different things that I see in my world around me that kind of hint different things constantly that show me what is going on for me, what is happening around me. And really just the biggest one is just sitting there and maybe just taking some space and just asking yourself, what season am I in? And being brutally honest about that as well. That's been the most powerful. So when it comes to the seasons, they're always shifting. There's always opportunities in all of them. And sometimes the opportunities are outward motion and growth and visibility and carrying more responsibility and going out there and being the person in real life that you have decided to be. And sometimes it's about slowing down. It's about addressing the patterns that are playing out, but it's not living there either. What I've realized throughout all of this is that if I was to stay in a season of inward reflection and everything I've discussed, I would probably feel very unhappy because I'm not expressing, I'm not creating. I was even talking to a family member yesterday, and she was going through the same thing. She was going through this kind of emotional reflection moment where she was realizing that she'd been outsourcing her power to other people. And this kind of realization was invigorating for her. It was like causing her to feel angry and frustrated. And what she did a couple of hours later was write something about it and create a piece of content around it. And she felt amazing afterwards because what she did in that moment was transmute what she was feeling, addressing it, processing it, and then bringing it into something creative. Because that's how we actually alchemize and move the energy of what we're feeling. Creativity, art, expression, business, all of it's the same. It's the outward expression of you and the seasons that you've been in and the person you've become and the things that you've gone through. You're not meant to keep those to yourself. You're meant to share them with the world, to be of service to others, to create products you love, to create music, art, whatever it is. All of it is some form of outward expression. And the more I've done that, the more I have turned something that was painful or dark into the light, into something that can serve others and serve me, and just something I'm proud of that I can hang in the gallery of, hey, I fucking created that. I was reflecting on, some of the products I've created, especially during that season that I just shared with you, the inward season last year. I completely forgot I created this subconscious tool to identify a subconscious block, and there's a whole course around it. Completely forgot I created it. Thank God I did. Creating that product was my way of moving the energy of what I was going through and turning it into something useful. I don't believe that we're here to simply reflect and to go inwards and to sit with everything all the time. At some point, something has to be created. It's the whole point of it. It's like this journey of going around and sitting with things and reflecting and going inwards when we're being invited to do that. And then the outward motion that comes from that. And there's always something happening that we can tune into. And that's where we use and leverage this energy to really fuel whatever it is that we're moving towards. It's a really exciting thing when you tune into it. Just sometimes there's a lot of surrender involved because your mind will want one thing, but your heart will be telling you another. Always listen to the heart. Always listen to the heart. The mind is useful. It brings logic. It brings words. It brings things systematized, but the heart is the thing that leads. The more I've tuned into that, the more my life has gotten better. And the more I've used these seasons for my benefit to get the most out of the situation, to extract the gold, to then create something meaningful and beautiful. I'm going to end it there today. Great that you're here. I'm excited to be back here on YouTube. It's been a while since I posted. I'll see you in the next video.